Malvern was pure. The location, the atmosphere, pretty much any type of experience that you could possibly encounter. It was pure. Back in 2020, we were given, at that time, the invitation of a lifetime. We were able to go explore the manor for the very first time and get to learn its history, get to learn all of the, natural locations, alleged hauntings, and all their hot spots. And we had no idea that all of our investigations, all of our research, and all of the experiences that we would have led us to this point.
I don't understand how you can't believe that there's something after you pass.
It knows what you're thinking. It knows what you want to do, what you're going to do.
No doubt in your mind that there's something going on.
Well, we are right exactly where it had happened.
I haven't had an experience like this before.
It comes when it wants to, and it leaves when it wants to.
Or as sudden as it began, it all stopped. All the voices, everything.
I mean, for how many times it's happened to me, I just believe that it is true.
My name is Josh Hurd, and this is my paranormal experience.
When Josh gave us this information, we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. We had no idea what this was. And after we filmed, Josh started investigating this location more, created a YouTube channel, and he started documenting some of the most insane evidence I've ever seen.
So there was that weird freaking guttural thing growl at me. What the? This was something on another level.
It has gotten to a whole different level. The hauntings are darker. Whatever this thing is has made Josh basically go to his breaking point. So he has called us back here to try and figure out who this thing is, why is it here, where did it come from, and more importantly, what does it want? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna meet with him momentarily, and I'm gonna kind of ask him, talk to him about what this is, what's been going on, and we're gonna see what happens. I don't know what we're in for, and I don't know if we're truly prepared for what could happen.
Every case study that I've ever looked into where a spirit or entity is referring to itself as a number, it's never been a positive experience.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. How are you?
Pretty good. Dude, I got your email. Man,
Yeah.
You have been capturing some insane evidence these last couple months.
It's yielded some pretty interesting results. I've tried to make an absolute cognizant effort to
Right.
have my camera ready to go at all times, right? Have a lav mic ready to go at all times and just throw it on, turn the camera on and go.
The energy inside the manor is much different than it was 2 years ago. It feels darker. Why?
Spirits of Malvern Manor, we are here.
So upon arriving at the Malvern, I had no idea who or what I was walking into, what was here at the Malvern. I didn't know anything about the entities or anything. I just I showed up ready to experience whatever. And really, they kind of came forward and introduced themselves right away.
As Kara gets to the end of the hallway, she discovers a scrying mirror and decides to do a session alone.
see a really dark thing behind my head. I'm trying not to look at it. I start to get up, and a voice said, "He's right behind you." And I go to look up into the mirror, and I could see this dark figure above me.
As Kara continues her session down the hall, it suddenly feels like something is trying to wrap its arms around me.
Too much.
Yo, sorry, I'm not
Hey,
trying.
fuck!
Sorry, hey, I'm not trying to like interrupt your session, but did something just like I felt this sensation of something like trying to like wrap its arm around me.
Me?
From me.
Yes, that's what I just said in the camera. There's something big wrapping itself around my neck, and it's warm, and I'm gonna try to ignore it.
We have returned to dive into what makes this location so insanely haunted and why it's one of the most notorious haunts in America.
And towards the end, I literally like could see this dark, I know my shadow was there, but I could see this other dark thing above my head standing.
Like as we were sitting over here, I was right here and I felt something like, I could just, for some reason I envisioned it. I don't know why I did that, but it was like, I could feel it just do this and it was like, trying to like take, like grab, like hug me.
I also...
Hello?
I feel like we are being stalked right now. Something very unusual is listening to us.
This is definitely one of my least favorite sections of this whole building. I have no idea what's going on. What I do know is whoever or whatever this is does not enjoy the company of others.
As you can see, it is very hot in
I
here.
am boiling hot right now, y'all. But I'm gonna stick this out though. Ask.
Yeah.
It said die.
Oh, we're dead? Die?
It said die, it would die. Demon.
Great.
Not kidding, it's a demon. Demon.
Great.
Not kidding, it's a demon. Did you drop down from the floor and chase after Scotty and I?
Careful, don't lean on that.
I'm not. Come on. Let us know where you're at. Give us something visual. Well, we're gonna die.
Is it already 5?
We're gonna die. That's it, guys. We're gonna die.
Twice a day? Imagine that. They're testing him twice a day. It seems excessive.
Yeah.
He's still on.
I want you to know something. Whatever you are, whoever you are, and wherever you come from, I will not allow you to scare me. I will not allow you to follow me home, and I will not allow you to attach yourself to me.
Peeps, what's up? How's it going? It's Josh. Jesus, God, there's already stuff going on. All right. I hope you guys are doing well. Today is kind of a special day. We're going to try kind of an experiment. Not that I'm totally expecting anything to actually happen, but it might, and I think it'd be kind of cool. So today, as I record this, it is April 8th, 2024, which means it's a solar eclipse day.
I thought it would be a cool idea to investigate while the solar eclipse was going on, right? It was a big deal. It was getting a lot of news coverage and all that. And I was like, man, I wonder what would happen, if anything, to the paranormal type stuff, if it would increase in some way, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I would run just a very small investigation. Hello. Nothing on the K2. Just sitting there. Rebecca, can you open your door? Can I come inside, please? Okay. She said, uh-huh. And then no. Rebecca, if you would open your door, I could come in and say hello. Could you do it? That's a truck outside. No f***ing way. No f***ing way. And right as I'm panning, you hear the click, click of the doorknob, and that thing just starts to swing right open. And I was like, oh my God. It's like the second time I've caught that on camera, you know what I mean?
Beck, I'm gonna walk in your room, okay? I'm gonna shut your door.
Yeah. Excuse me.
So I'm gonna just document this real quick. Quote and click.
Yeah, you can bang on it too. I mean, like that is not moving. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that is
it's
sturdy.
secure, yeah.
That is a sturdy door. So Rebecca is one of my favorites, but also one of the most like heartbreaking stories.
Right.
Rebecca was dropped off here by her husband. She was only in her mid-30s, so quite young. But apparently, like, dropping off your wife or whatever was something you could just do back then. She would stand at the sink looking into the mirror. She would pluck the hair out of her head one by one, which the medical term for that is like trichotillomania or something similar to that. I usually butcher it when I try to pronounce it, but still. Because of her obsessive types of behaviors that she was displaying, we do know she was medicated. She did not respond well to meds. She stops eating, she stops drinking, she literally wastes away to nothing. But I think her spirit was crushed, and I think she just stopped caring.
Well, that kind of abuse would tear anyone down.
Exactly.
Like anybody.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the perfect formula for just a horrible or like earthbound spirits haunting. You know, when you have so much abuse in a relationship and they just dump you
right
at a location and leave, move on with their life. And then all of that emotion, all that depression, that chaotic mindset of like, oh my gosh, he doesn't love me anymore.
Right.
That sticks, that stays. That is saturated within these walls.
Correct.
And it never leaves.
Correct.
Malvern Manor is considered to be one of the most iconic haunts in America. It was established in 1869, operating as a hotel for nearly 2 decades before turning into a nursing home in 1956. In the coming years, it would become a group home, housing the mentally ill.
This building has been steeped in the paranormal ever since it was first constructed. Back in the 19-teens, the spiritualist movement, all of that stuff, regularly they would have like seances. All the time they would bring in mediums, psychics, things like that, people that would do readings and all of this stuff, but they were all the time doing seances and things of that nature, constantly trying to reach those that have gone before us.
In the early 2000s, it would be purchased by paranormal author Josh Hurt. He began to investigate the manor, exploring the residential energy that came with it, but would soon face the experience that would only be the start of true fear.
It's very bizarre because, like, in my own personal experience, I was in Gracie's room and I'm sitting in her room and I'm just having a conversation using a geoport, right? Asking her stupid things like, how was your day? This is just things that I do around this place, right? And I'm asking her these questions. She immediately says, he's coming. I'm like, what does that mean? He's coming. He's coming. He's here.
By the next day, we finally got to sit down and we had a conversation with Josh, and I learned that this was a new phenomenon.
And then whoever it was that you're talking to is gone. Everything flatlines, and then here comes this nasty, gravelly, dark voice claiming to be this number one character.
He had recently began experiencing this intensity in activity, strange things happening. It's beyond just a regular haunting at the manor.
Whoever this is seems to have every, what I consider to be like a residential spirit or a resident spirit here, has them completely freaked out. But this thing seems to be very next level. It's almost like it's 5 steps ahead of you at all times. It knows what you're thinking. It knows what you want to do, what you're going to do. I eventually then got to the point where I just said, what if I just tried to get rid of you? And it only said 2 words, bring God.
It was roughly about, I don't know, 6 months ago or so, I had come across one of Josh's YouTube videos on his channel. I was watching all the investigations that he had been conducting, you know, and one particular investigation really became a topic of, this is serious. Talk about the experience that you had. You released a YouTube video actually on it called "The Spirits of Malvern Manor Aren't Messing Around Anymore."
Yeah.
Like, kind of go into detail about that a little bit.
Recently, I've kind of made the decision to start trying to, like, document as much of this as I possibly can. I've been having some of the craziest experiences of my life just in the last week. Things like this. Going down there to record and setting up the shot. Let's just go down. Whoa. Okay, listen. I remember one day specifically hearing what sounds like a very weird metallic bang. And it was coming from that section that we call the nursing home wing. To be honest, guys, I don't even want to be down here right now. Like, it feels weird. To be honest with you, it feels like it did before, right? It feels like it did last week and the week before that. And I was stopped short because above me, I hear what sounds like footsteps. It was coming from upstairs.
Describe the footsteps.
So the footsteps were more or less running, is what it sounded like to me. I mean, it sounded like somebody was running in the upstairs wing that kind of leads to, like, the attic.
What Josh has documented is on a level we've never experienced before, and it's coming from upstairs.
And as I start to walk down the hallway, I notice this weird what can only be described as like shadow play.
You could see on his video a shadow that passes by and one passed behind it and they joined.
And I see two of them and they kind of like then merge into one and then dissipate entirely. It looked like two figures kind of like whoosh, whoosh, break the light for sure, but also cast into the hallway.
After these figures appear on the floor, Josh goes into that room.
Hello? Oh my God.
And nothing is there.
Why are you doing this? Like, I don't understand why you would do this. Towards the latter part of the video then, I put myself just the next room over in what we call Hank's room. I don't even know what... I don't even know what to say. Other than... It feels like you're being messed with all the time.
He looked exhausted by the time he was done investigating upstairs. You could see it on his face, you could hear it in his voice.
You start messing with somebody and like really messing with their head, that's what really terrifies me the most. And that's what this feels like. Hello? I hear a knock from the corner, like the back corner of the room. I'm addressing that. I'm trying to call it out and be like, hey man, was that you? Type of thing. The K2 meter starts to go off. All right, that's enough. You don't have to anymore. You can stop. You can stop. That's all right. I know you're here. That's fine. You can stop, please. Okay, stop. That whole video was me getting mentally broken down minute by minute by minute by minute.
All of this negative activity started the night Josh had a simple conversation with Gracie. So I can't help but ask the question, who was she?
She's here.
The energy inside this building is darker now than it's ever been. And knowing about Josh's new evidence, I feel like my crew's safety is now in danger.
I heard, dude, there was like someone running down the hallway just right behind you. That's why I did that.
Mm-hmm. I experienced that last time I was here.
You know what I
remember?
mean?
When I was in Rebecca's room.
I just felt like if I wouldn't have done that, something would have happened to you.
When I got here, I was and I found out the story about number 1, and then experienced the Shadow Man. I kind of was like, oh, you know, number two. His room number was number 2. Oh, that must be him. Because we were also getting that number on the spirit box every now and then, number 2. But the more I learned about who the Shadow Man is, the less I believe that, the less I believe that that's truly a part of that entity, because he was not in any sort or fashion evil by nature. He did, commit murder in his lifetime, but the way they explained who he was is just an innocent-minded man who really probably didn't know any better at the time. Mm-hmm. I just feel like he's someone that's kind of wrapped up in this place, one of those innocent bystander situations.
I'm a good person.
Oh my gosh!
I'm a good person. I believe that. I absolutely believe that.
This response is remarkable. Did we just get a message from the Shadow Man letting us know he is not the cause of the negative activity?
I'm a good person.
Oh my gosh!
I'm a good person.
Oh my gosh!
I think that he likes to have fun. I mean, just as anybody else would. Just sometimes he might get bored and run up and down the hall and try to spook a few people, but I have a good feeling from him.
When you told us the story last about Gracie, what is her history?
So we do know that Gracie was institutionalized the majority of her life.
Right.
Right. We do know that she was diagnosed with DID, or what they used to refer to as multiple personalities, right? It's
Right.
a more crude way of describing that. She was also schizophrenic.
It was even said that when the nurses would hear like a male voice come from her room and they would go check. And of course, it would just be Gracie in the room by herself.
There's times when you're able to see things that you wish you couldn't.
And they would hear this deep, nasty, guttural voice. The devil's coming to get me. The devil's coming to get me. Over and over and over again.
When you connect with someone on that level, it's amazing. But it can also feel like a curse.
This was freaking out the staff so much that they were literally quitting on the spot.
Also, one day, 2 nurses sat with Gracie for just an hour in her room. In this hour, they documented 13 separate, distinguishable personalities, with one being a male-dominant alter.
People think that being a medium is so cool, and the things Gracie showed me were horrible.
As we prepared to conduct our next interview with Josh, he notices a figure outside of Gracie's room.
Right here against this wall was that same frickin' Malvern Manor peekaboo bull. What I just saw was, like, if I'm over there or whatever, I saw this look into the room and then duck out of the room. And I mean fast, like super, super fast. I thought it was you coming back down the hall or whatever, and you had just then come out around the blanket and were making your way down. I was like, oh, it wasn't her at all. So that's awesome. Cool.
So you saw shadow movement.
Definitely.
So I want to experience this flat line. What in the was that? That said it would Nathan. So I want to experience this flat line. What in the was that?
I mean, right when you walked in here.
When I walked
right
in,
when
it
you
was
walked
Nathan.
in. Is somebody controlling this house?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is in control of this house?
It was we are.
So who are we? Who is we? You know?
It was like a
You know.
Yeah.
Now that we have this new information, could it be possible that Gracie's personalities have been released from her mind and now manifesting into our reality? With now understanding just how severe Josh's situation has become, Beth and Kara decide to do an Estes method where the figures manifested only months ago.
Guys, I feel like somebody's standing next to me.
Who are you? Tell us your name.
Ooh, it's me in a real deep, creepy voice.
Who are you? I don't know if he's gone, like, really talked to you about, like, the names of the people here or, like, the entities that we've been kind of running into lately. Do you know anything at all about number one? And if so, do you have any theories about that?
Number one scares the crap out of me, just from what Josh has told me. If I remember right, I think he didn't tell me right away because he felt like I was probably going to be scared of it. But then Johnny Hauser called him one day and said, do you know anything with like a number that's going on?
I feel uncomfortable.
Dude, the fucking air just changed. Like, I got chills.
Me too. Look at my arms.
Yeah, like everything.
That's me.
It's me. That's not good enough for me.
Panic. Good.
So you're confrontational, I get it. Because we don't have to take it there. I just want to know about you.
Can you back up off me for a minute? You're making me nervous.
Get off of her. Tell us who you are.
We know each other.
No, we do not. If so, then tell me who you are, and I'll decide.
We come together.
Does this response further validate Josh's documentation?
Please back up. I feel like somebody's standing right here beside me. You cannot take me in that room with you. My friends are right there. They'll save me.
You know, these types of sessions are meant to not make any sense.
Right.
They're meant to just be random things, and hopefully they connect.
I almost felt basically like I was about to be attacked.
It feels like it's all around you and it's nowhere all at the same time. And it almost gets to the feeling where it's like they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly how to affect you and exactly how to elicit that kind of response out of us.
Due to the severity of this case, I decide to have Josh Hurd join us for this session. While we investigate downstairs, we have placed an X camera on the second floor.
All right, let's get down to business, shall we?
Dude.
You said what? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I heard it. Proceed, go ahead. I'm just gonna hang back for a minute.
Listen, we have been called back here to find out what you are and why you are here, and I intend to do just that. I'm not talking to any of the resident spirits here. I mean, you no disrespect. But I am calling out whoever this number one is.
What? Is that what that just said? Demon.
Whoever this number one is.
What?
Are you of this world? If you are affecting Gracie in the afterlife, you need to let her go. Let her rest in peace.
Number one, we need you to show yourself.
As Josh makes this comment, the camera we have placed upstairs captures this.
Come forward. If you are supposedly just like number one, you're supposed to be this all-powerful entity, you should be able to do more than just mess with a cat ball, right? So, I mean, let's see it.
That was crystal clear, demon, right there.
It's like she said no and then demon.
What is it like in your world, number one?
Antecedent is what it sounded like.
Antecedent.
What does that mean?
Root cause. Like a root cause, or like the antecedent of something. Like, why did it happen? How is it happening?
Right.
What caused it to happen? The f do you see? What was that?
No. It was like literally like a black mist thing. It like went zoom zoom and it like.
Oh, and dissipates?
Yeah, it was like instantaneously. It appeared and disappeared. Gracie, are you able to come talk to us?
What is that? It keeps happening.
As we continue to ask these questions, I feel like the answers we are looking for are about to reveal itself. I have to go back to Gracie's room.
I think maybe we just try to like communicate with Gracie in some way. See if we can get her to maybe say anything. I swear to God you're close. Gracie, are you able to communicate with us? Gracie, how many personalities did you have? Or do you have?
Multiple.
This is shocking. Did we just capture Gracie's voice responding to Josh's question?
Gracie, how many personalities did you have? Or do you have?
Multiple.
Do you guys remember Beth?
Come here.
Beth, I beg you, don't come here, okay? Like, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Especially when it sounds like that. Oh my God. Who's trying to communicate with Beth?
So we bring Josh back into our investigation, and he had talked about to us in the past how when he would investigate, and if he would mention number one in any way, everything would just flatline. And I wanted to investigate this myself. I wanted us to experience this equipment malfunction with the manipulation of number one.
One. Real deep. One.
Did you hear that, bro?
It growled, then two.
And now two.
So 1, 2, 3. Is there more than 3 spirit? How many of their...
There's more. There's more.
I saw a strange, light flash in front of his face a couple times.
Over here?
Just right in front of you.
That's weird.
As Josh and Beth are asking questions, our camera documents a very bizarre flash of light, but Josh doesn't react to it.
Whoa.
Who was that?
Did y'all go away?
Do you see what I mean? Like with that flat line, like nothing, like it just dies, right?
We're here to find out who number one is and why he's here. Who brought him here? What's the name of the person?
Gracie.
Holy
It
that
said
did say Gracie.
Gracie, dude. I swear to God it said Gracie.
After discovering what our X camera captured earlier, Kara decides to go to the attic alone.
Who's up here with us tonight?
Can I get
3.
If you have a question, I want you.
He said ear. It is hot. Tell me about Gracie. Illness, help, an answer. Yeah, I would love an answer. Are they connected? Is number one a manifestation of Gracie? The big question is, if our personalities stay with us as we pass away, it's not too crazy to believe that this is something that's still with her.
With Gracie having this institutionalized disability with her mind, multiple personalities, could she be the one that has released these spirits from her mind into this location?
If certain aspects of our persona transfer on with us in death, right? It is feasible then to suggest that her personalities, her personas would follow suit.
After Kara references Gracie, our X-camera begins documenting very unusual balls of energy.
It is also then feasible to theorize or speculate that Gracie is just the one haunting Malvern Manor.
I'm 1000% not alone right now up here.
Who's up there with her?
Who is that? Somebody said protect. Everybody's coming.
You know, on a scale from 1 to 10, how bad do you think this building's getting?
Like right now, I would consider this to be a 10, especially from what it was when I first walked into this place.
Yeah. I can't believe the activity has gotten that bad over the last year and a half.
We have definitely poked a bear of some sort, right? We've kicked the hornet's nest, it seems like. I honestly still feel like it's only just ramping up, if we're being honest.
Right.
Like, it's gotten bad, sure. But at the same time, it's like, I don't think we've seen anything yet. It feels like it is alive. It feels like it has its own personality. And that personality, just like our personalities, will shift. It will turn, and sometimes that fast. It makes you wonder, though, if it isn't the building that is 100% influencing her, even now in her afterlife, probably more so now in her afterlife, that she has become the haunting of Malvern Manor.